Howdy there, folks. Spencer Wood, the real estate cowboy. As always, we got Sir Stump and Senor Chili down here. We are very close to the New Hampshire border today. We are in York County, specifically the town of Acton, Maine. We're only about a mile away from the New Hampshire border down here. So really close on this southwestern side of the state here. You're only about 45 minutes an hour away from Portland, Maine, 45 minutes an hour away from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, about the same 45 minutes to an hour away from Concord, New Hampshire, the capital, and then you're about 2 hours away from Boston. So we got a special spot for you here today. We're on map 225, lot 2-1 off of Flat Ground Road in Acton, Maine. We got 10.6 plus or minus acres. Everything here is pretty well flagged, as you can see. Especially over on this side, there's a fresh survey. We got an unnamed stream right here on the boundary line. As you can see, I mean, we're mid-December right now. This is flowing pretty good. We did just have a couple warm days, so you can expect that this is going to run year-round. So this is your left boundary here if you're looking down towards your Salmon Falls River waterfront down here on this side. But before I give everything away, this is where we're starting the tour. We're on the boundary. You can see I'm standing on Flat Ground Road right now. It's a nice road. It is a seasonal road, gravel. No problem driving out here in an SUV, a truck, or even like a Subaru Outback, something like that. I'd be a little bit more cautious if you were just driving a regular like sedan car. This is going to be a seasonal road, so it's not going to be plowed all the way to right here. Another cool factor about this lot is this is a dead end, so it essentially just dead ends right here at your property. So there's going to be, nothing else really going on out behind you there. It essentially just dead ends into like a big gravel pit. We're a couple miles out here on Flat Ground Road, so really quiet, really private. Beautiful spot to come and recreate and kind of check things out. So before I give it all away, let's walk down this road which splits the property and see what we can get into. Alrighty, folks, so we are essentially in the middle of the property here. As you can see, this deeded right-of-way gravel road, Flat Ground Road here, cuts essentially the property in half. Your Salmon Falls River waterfront is over here on the right, and then you pretty much just got a big woodlot up here on the left. So a nice little separation of the lot here with the road. So as you come off, I mean, you can see what would be, kind of a rough driveway. This would be cleaned up a little bit here. Seller's got essentially like a old shed, kind of bob house, ice fishing shack right here that he was using. You can see he's got some other material here on site. I know he was talking about possibly building a cabin, but that time has passed. So he's deciding to let this property go to the next ambitious owner who may want to build a cabin or a camp or, get a camper out here. We are looking at an off-grid lot. This little knoll that we're on is more or less there's just a little nice softwood, mature tree kind of area here. You cut some of this out, you're going to get a lot more light under here. But it is a nice little shaded private area away from kind of that hardwood section on the back of the property. So what we'll do is we're going to head this way. We'll go on down to the river, kind of show you what that looks like. We'll walk the waterfront there, and then we'll kind of walk back up into the lot and talk a little bit more about like taxes, the area, sale price, all that sort of stuff. So alrighty, people, we are down here on your waterfront on Salmon Falls River. You got about 550 feet of waterfront here. As you can tell, nice wide river here, probably, some of these sections, 100 feet, I'd say. This is going to be a great area for canoeing, kayaking, not a powerboat river by any means. There's some logs and stuff that are, caught up in some areas, but going to be great bass fishing. There's going to be some trout and stuff like that here. Not only do you have your 550 feet on the Salmon Falls River, you're right down the road from Horn Pond, Wilson Lake, Great East Lake, and another couple things while I got you. Please like, comment, subscribe. I know I always got to say that. Sometimes I forget. So like, comment, subscribe, share, all that great stuff. We're doing these videos for you guys and hoping that you're liking them from far away. So yeah, please do that for us. And I'll show you this. So again, I've mentioned a lot of, good A lot of the boundaries here are really well marked. You got this old pin in the ground. This one's not an official survey stake. On that side of the waterfront, there's an official survey pin in the ground. This is like an older one, but you know, the neighbors have it well established here. Again, no worries about knowing where your boundaries are and that sort of stuff here. And as we kind of go up this direction, look at some of this flagging and stuff. We'll show you, well, number one, I'm sure you saw this by now, this turkey feather. So wildlife-wise, great hunting spot. You know, 10.6 acres plus or minus, but a lot of deer traffic coming through here. Obviously, we got turkeys, you got some ducks and stuff like that flying down through here, grouse, woodcock, that sort of stuff, but really cool. Yeah, there you go, you have that further. We'll show you, we're walking on this this deer path right here, and I got pretty excited as I was kind of checking things out through here, because what I noticed was all these fresh tracks, you know, deer highway, and then wham, check this out. So for those of you looking for a hunting property, southern Maine, New Hampshire, I mean, look at this scrape right here, and then, you know, everything's kind of rutted up there. And you can check out this tree here has gotten the same treatment. I mean, really fresh scrapes everywhere. You can see the tracks. I mean, he's scraped all the way up here. It's a big deer. So really great recreational property for hunting. If you're into four-wheeling, ATVs, you know, that sort of stuff, you can ride all day out here, no problem. The property has about 600 feet in elevation. We're obviously on the water, but you see it's almost like two shelves. Like down here is a nice flat shelf. You got this little bubble of a hill here, and then it flattens back out again and has like a gradual incline to the back of the property. Alrighty, Stump is thoroughly enjoying his turkey feather here. So while Stump does that, we're in the interior of the lot here, more or less, if we're looking down at the water, closer to the right boundary here. You can see from the forest and what you got around you, you know, you got some big mature trees. There's some big mature hemlock and some pine out here. There's a lot of this like white birch, yellow birch sort of stuff. So to kind of give you an idea of what we got here, we got 10.6 acres. We got an asking price of 80,000, gravel deeded right away to come out here to the lot. The road's in super good condition. You'll be able to come out here year round, especially if you have a plow. We'll keep walking around a little bit. We'll show you some more of that stream frontage that's coming down the left boundary over there. We'll recap when we get back down to the road. We'll say goodbye and we'll be on our merry way. So we're down here right before the river frontage here is right behind me. So if we're looking down at the river, we're on essentially the left boundary here. Cool little location. You got two streams that come from up above there. One of them, obviously, you can see in here, right here. The other one, a little bit smaller on the left here. Essentially, these are the boundary of the property. I mean, you can see some of the pink flagging there going through the woods, so it kind of goes up at an angle here, but essentially both of these streams meander through the corner of your property down here. So a really fun little spot to kind of hang out, you know, catch some frogs, you know, check things out a little bit. The water frontage itself is right down there. We'll walk down there. We'll show you that pin. Alrighty, folks, we're down here on the bottom left corner of the property. If we're looking at Salmon Falls River, which is obviously right here in front of me. This is gonna be a great little spot right here. As you can see, pretty wide open. Gonna be a great little fishing spot, hangout, swim spot, just kind of chill, get some sun, that sort of deal. Chili's in the water 2 feet off the shore, and it's probably, you know, 2-3 feet deep right there. Flagging here goes down to an official survey pin. This side has been officially surveyed. It's super well marked with pink flagging and stuff going all the way up through there, all the way to the back of the property. If you're just looking for a spot to come and hang out for the weekends and have a camp, something that you can get away from it all and get into the woods and let the dogs run free and shoot a gun and pop off a firework or two, this is gonna be a great spot for you. Alrighty, beautiful people, it's that time in the tour where we have to say goodbye. So we're gonna recap everything one more time here. We are in Acton, Maine, southwest corner, York County, right on the New Hampshire border. We got 10.6 plus or minus acres at the end of a gravel right-of-way road here off of flat ground road. It's a dead end, pretty much right into the property here. You got 550 plus or minus feet of waterfront right there on the Salmon Falls River. Great fishing, swimming, hanging out, canoeing, kayaking, all that sort of stuff. Great recreational property, four-wheeler, side-by-sides, hunting, all that sort of stuff right here on the property. We got an $80,000 asking price. We're 2 hours from Boston, an hour from Concord, New Hampshire, from Portland, Maine, from Portsmouth, New Hampshire, all that sort of stuff. So great location down here, York County. You got a really beautiful spot to come get away from everything. You don't hear any road noise or traffic or anything like that going on. So really nice place to get away from it all. As always, please like, comment, subscribe, share. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, reach out to me, Spencer Wood, the real estate cowboy. My information will be right up top somewhere. We'll get those questions answered for you and make sure that this could be the piece you're looking for in southern Maine. So without further ado, giddy on up and we'll see you down the road.